there to communicate, when things are good and when things are bad. Also, just making sure that someone is able to handle those good and bad times, when things are going on in the game and, we're down, not just giving up on that game and moving on to the next, but, thinking and realizing, hey, we get some stops, we can get right back in this game and possibly win.
All right, and with the new build system in 24, how have you and your team been labbing it up? Like, what are you guys looking for? What are some of the successes that you're finding in the builds this year?
I love defense in general. So, having a good defensive build or a good offensive build that can also play defense is pretty huge. There's a big impact because you can have, 1 through 5 kind of be able to do, offense and defense now, which is really, really good. And it's just going to help the game, evolve a lot more because that's how the NBA is now. You got a lot of, centers that can spread the floor and shoot the three and also still, bang down low if they need to and stuff like that. So I really like the ability to kind of make a player that can be, I won't say overall, but at least have, some decent ability in every category.
And with players coming into the league, potentially through the Become a Pro series, what are you looking for with your scouts at Pistons GT? Like, what are your needs for the team?
Right now, we're looking for either a shooting guard or a combo guard and a power forward or center. And when I'm scouting, looking at, what are they able to do? How well are they able to communicate? Watch their stream, seeing, what they're doing, how they're playing. Are they, turning off their stream when things are getting down? Are they, not talking as much when things are not going well? How much are they talking when things are going well? How much smack are they talking to the other team? How much junk are they talking to their stream? Because all that plays a factor into what you're doing when you come into the league, because a lot of people don't realize you got practice, you got film sessions, you got, all these things that you have to do. So I need to see the whole of you to kind of take a good evaluation and scout you to a complete person.
So you coach both 5v5 and 3v3. What advice are you giving to players just getting into those categories?
Yeah, just making sure players, have a consistent group that you're playing with, so that way people can see how you play, who you're playing with. Also, making sure your name is consistent through all the social media channels that you're on, because if your name is Joey here and it's JoJo here and Joe X here, like, it's going to be hard for coaches and GMs to kind of look you up. Also making sure that, whatever you're sticking to play, that you're actually playing that consistently as well. Don't, jump on one team and play point guard, jump on another team, play small forward, jump on another team, play center, because it's harder to evaluate you.
I always see one person on our squad never passing. And so I bring it up to this person time and time again. And what advice would you give me to coach that person?
Are you able to make trades? No.
I've been trying to trade this person forever, but I can't. I'm stuck.
Maybe that person is not taking it well because of the delivery of it.
I can't believe you would throw Danny under the bus like that. But Coach Du, thank you so much for coming on and sharing that championship advice and wisdom. I can't wait to see what the prospects do in this year's Become a Pro Series. And best of luck this season.
Definitely.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm excited to watch too. Definitely looking forward to seeing some of these streams. I love to watch and love to scout out some people doing that way. And then too, like in these different tournaments that's coming up from the actual teams in the league, feel free to reach out and, I don't just want to see highlights, because I know a lot of people just shoot highlights. Like, I want to see when you're doing good and when you're not doing good. So just shoot me a stream. I'll try to type into your streams and check you out, and then, make a decision about you, about your player from there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and today we're talking defense in NBA 2K24. To guard the player closest to the ball, press the Swap Player button. If you want to guard a specific player, press the icon swap bumper and choose the player's icon closest to the player you want to defend. Holding the left trigger increases your defensive intensity and allows you to initiate contact with your opponent. For on-ball defenders, this is the best way to cut off dribblers and force them to stumble or lose the ball. Holding left and right triggers together will allow you to slide faster aggressively as well. If the dribbler is standing still, holding left trigger and moving into them will allow you to crowd the ball handler and make it tougher for him to attack off the dribble and shoot. If your defensive assignment is standing still, holding left trigger will put you in a denial position. And if they decide to cut, holding left trigger will allow you to bump them and slow them down. Let's review shot defense. For the most effective shot contest, it's important to be in front of and as close to the shooter as you can, at both the start and release of the shot. Hold the right stick up to get your hands up and as close to the shooter's eye line as you can. For a more aggressive contest, press the block button to leave your feet and attempt to get a piece of the ball. But look out, the more aggressively you contest, the higher the chance of getting called for a shooting foul. If you're looking to get some steals, try pressing the steal button to poke the ball away from players with poor ball control.
This is why they're way out in front.
Timing is crucial. If you mistime the steal attempt, you're likely to foul or get beat off the dribble. For more advanced steal control, flick the right stick left or right to reach with that hand. It's important to reach with the correct hand, which will be the one closest to the ball, to maximize your chances of knocking the ball free and avoiding reaching fouls. Be sure to only attempt steals when the ball handler is over dribbling or leaving the ball exposed. You can also attempt strips by flicking down on the right stick, which are useful when the ball handler is holding the ball in triple threat or attempting a shot. The right stick is also a great way to play the passing lanes. Flick the stick left or right, depending on which side of your body the ball is being thrown. One last tip is to pay attention to the 3 adrenaline bars in your player indicator. Every time you attempt to steal or block, you'll consume one of the bars. Each time a bar is lost, your steal and block attributes will take a noticeable hit, making you much less effective on the defensive end for the rest of the possession. That's all for now. Shore up your defense and watch those wins pile up.
There's so much to do in my career in NBA 2K24, and thankfully, 2K TV is here to break it all down. For example, you can earn additional ability levels through badge perks and performance multipliers.
Badge perks can be found in the My Career Badge menu to the right of the S tier. The menu breaks down the types of benefit you'll get and shows you how to unlock each perk.
Yeah, it's worth checking out to see how you might earn badge level progression faster with Overdrive, or slow down badge regression with Immunity. Some options will rotate, so be sure to check back here as seasons progress.
And you should also be aware of the new performance multipliers, which can help accelerate progression in the NBA, City, Rec, or Pro-Am, depending on your performance in these match types.
The more you play and the better you perform, the faster you'll unlock new badges. It's more rewarding than ever to elevate your teammate grade and become even more dominant in NBA 2K24.
Meet the requirements, then check in with Tyrese Halliburton in Sunset Park, ATM at the Yard, and SGA at the Point. Now get out there and rack up those wins.
Scott Moak here, public address announcer for your Sacramento Kings. I'm in the arena for your top plays of the week. Only one vote left in season 1. Who are you sending to the final vote? Let's find out. First up is flashback of a fool in the Rec. Gets the ball in a tight game, dribbles into the defense, nice spin, great patience, and one! Weaving through to tie up 4 defenders, and the game. Moving to another close Rec game with Jom, 98-46. Hits a 3 to even things up. Then, after the steal, sends up another and ices the victory. 5 purple jerseys jumping, but not for joy. What a way to win! Stellar shooting. Option C is Silent Fade 22, working the baseline with a spin move and posterizer. Quick feet exploding for liftoff. Leaping to the score and a place in top place.
Yeah.
Wrapping up this week with NB Rich. Just after the tip-off, goes behind the back to put the team out in front, slamming with full force and celebrating with that full flex. Purple team is thinking, anyone want to switch? Anybody? No? Want to be featured? Send in your submissions to be considered for top plays on social media. Just use the hashtag 2KTVWOW and include your gamer tag. Next week, you'll award 100,000 VC to the top play of Season 1. Don't miss it. I'll be back. Brought a sleeping bag and some s'mores. Where's the microwave? See ya.
Season 2 drops next week.
We've been talking to the devs, checking out some of the new content, and I can't wait for you all to see what's coming.
What do you think, Chris? Can we give them a hint?
Oh, there's some cool community features that you won't want to miss.
Well, we can share all of that next week, and we'll be breaking it down for you right here, Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. So mark your calendars, set your alarms, and we'll see you then.
Ready to go get some wins?
Not with you.